We're live. What's up, everybody? Coach Nandy here from Nandy After Dark, coming to you with a special daylight edition of Nandy After Dark. What's up, you guys? Hey. You guys, listen, please hit the thumbs up button as you come in. I don't want to keep saying that the whole live through. We're only live right now on YouTube. We're only live on YouTube, so please make sure that you hit the thumbs up button. The people who are here right now are the people who were kind of waiting in the holding area, or the lobby, as I like to call it, for the show to begin. So you guys should have already hit the thumbs up, but if you haven't, I'm not mad at you. Go ahead and hit it right now. I would definitely appreciate that, because we're gonna get into some things today, huh? We definitely gonna get into some things today. I hope y'all got y'all snacks. I hope the kids are in the bed or in their playpen or whatever you be doing at that house with them badass kids. I hope they put up somewhere. Put them in the playpen, put them in the room. Call their daddy, let their daddy come and pick them up. Call their nanny, let the nanny come and pick them up. Do something for the next hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours or so, because we are going to break some shit on down as it pertains to a one Carmen Maria Riley today. Huh? Make sure you hit the thumbs up button, and make sure that you also say hello in the comments so that I know you're here, so I can say hi and greet you and all that jazz and all that good stuff. Okay. What's up, you guys? So let's get right on into it without further delay, because I know you guys have been waiting. I know we were supposed to go live at 1 o'clock, but it's like 1:30. So thank you for waiting. Somebody said, I'm so ready for this live. Just say hello in the comments if you wouldn't mind, please. I would appreciate it. Let's see. Alicia Campbell, sorry, said, I can't wait for this live today. Tony Rhodes said, let's go. I'm ready for this. What's up, Tara? Hi, Tracy. What's up, Justice? That's Debbie. What's up? What's up, Tracy? Hi, Yvonne Young Harris. What's up, Shelly Matthews? What's up? Is that Denise? Looks like Denise. Hello. Hey. I can't say hi to everybody because I can't wait to get into this and break this shit on down, because somebody said they have a headache. You have a headache, but you're off today. Drink some water. Have you drank water today? Make sure you drink some water. Shelly Matthews said, oh no, do you have anything to take for it? Sorry. What's up, you guys? What's up, darling Nikki? What's up, boo? She's our resident expert on Carmen and Tay. Darling Nikki spent some time, it wasn't that long, but she spent some time in the presence of Carmen and Tay. And she has, I was looking through some of my videos the other day, and I saw one with where Darling Nikki first came on the scene, and the thing she had to say, and baby, it was hot. Hi, Darlene Smith. What's up? Hi, Miss Walker. Hi, Miss Booker. What's up, boo? Okay, you guys, let's get on into it, because I've already been told that the internet is buzzing about this. Is that Chef Dorian? Oh no, that's another Dorian. I've already been told that the internet is buzzing about this, and people are jumping at the bit, about this and all that stuff. Listen, I have always said, since I've been on this page for 4.5 years, I don't give a fuck about being first, turning on my mic and going first about anything. I don't care about that. I don't care. I've never cared about that. Who cares who goes first, second, third, fourth? Y'all still gonna come right here. My followers and your followers are gonna come right here and hear what's really fucking hood about shit, whatever it may be. In this case, it happens to be about Carmen. And we're not going to coddle her over here. We're not going to woe is me her. We're not going to be sending our best regards to that bitch. We're not going to be doing any of those things over here. You know what we're going to do? We're going to keep it a fucking buck over here. That's what we're going to do. We're going to keep it a bean over here. Huh? We're not doing that patty cake shit over here as it pertains to Carmen. We're going to keep it all the way real. All right, we're going to get into some things. I had a conversation today with a few people who are very close to this situation. I also had a conversation with Corinna, and she is really booked and busy, but she should be joining us in the comments today to answer some of the questions that you guys have. Please make sure that you hit the thumbs up button. I would really appreciate it. Hi, Miss Reeves. What's up? What's up, Sawanda? Hi, Miss Harvey. Hello to all of you. I can't get everybody because there's a lot of y'all in here and more to come in the comments, et cetera, et cetera. So, hi, Miss Joanne. What's up, boo? Okay, y'all. So, on the 21st, which was Friday, the judge responded to a motion. Okay, wait, let me level set. Let me level set for those of you who don't know what's going on. You've kind of just catching up about it. If you do know, you're fully versed on it, then this is a refresher for you. So just hang on. I promise I'll make it high level. I won't get down into the weeds and into the minutia of it all. Okay. But as you all know, Carmen lost a lawsuit to Corinna. um, Carmen filed a suit against Corinna, and Corinna filed a countersuit, as I told you guys years ago. For those of you who are like, how Corinna get to sue her 2 times? No, Corinna did take a lawsuit out against Corinna, and it was dismissed. I'm sorry, Corinna took one out against Carmen, and it was dismissed. And so Carmen got her. I don't know where she got the idea from, but she decided that, okay, since you sued me, I'm gonna go ahead and sue you, bitch. I'm gonna get some money from you. And Carmen went down to DeKalb County and filed a lawsuit against Corinna. And Corinna was like, oh shit, I can't sue her twice because you can't do that in this country. It's double jeopardy. I can't sue her twice, but I can do a countersuit against this bitch. This is my end. And she did. And so they, after a few years of going back and forth, and Carmen pretending like she was sick, and Tay pretending like she was sick, and Carmen on a cruise line, and in a hospital, and at the fit everywhere, but in court, bitch. Okay, she was everywhere. Okay, but in court. Finally, the judge came up with they went to court, and Carmen collected, before they went to court, she collected GoFundMe, not a GoFundMe, she collected cash apps for a legal defense fund to fight the defense case that Corinna had against her. And she collected thousands of dollars, said she needed it to go to court. But lo and behold, when Carmen went to court, guess what happened? She did not one attorney showed up for Carmen. No one was there for her. Carmen was there utterly alone. Not even her wife was there. She was there by herself. Okay. All right. So, so during the court case, before the judge issued a judgment, and before court started, the judge told Corinna and her attorneys, this is the part you guys don't know. This is why you can go to different channels, and I'm even included in this. Maybe you want to go to your favorite content creators channel. I'm not saying you should, but this is why every influencer has something different to bring to a story, to a situation, to a scandal, whatever it may be. In my case, I happen to have firsthand information from people who were close to the source, close to the case. Corinna, in this case, she comes over and she lends her expertise on this subject. Well, anyway, before court started, on the day that they finally had court back in June of 2026, a couple of months ago, before the judgment was handed down for the $2.3 million, the judge urged Corinna and her attorney to work with Carmen on a settlement agreement. Now, Carmen did say this a couple of days ago because she knew it was going to be coming out. She said that piece, but she didn't tell you all of it. And I've since talked to Corinna, so I know the whole thing now. She purposefully left the piece of it out. And I'm going to tell you the piece she left out. Huh? Okay. So the judge, they show up in court in June. And the judge says, okay, before we start, and this is common, this is usual, it's like arbitration almost, the judge says, all right, you're here finally. It's 4 years since this all started. Go out into the hallway and talk to each other and see if you can come up with some type of offer or arrangement or agreement, etc. A settlement, and so let me put it up on the screen. So Corinna and her attorneys thought that, where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay. So, oops, not that one. Sorry. Not you. Not you, sweetheart. You. So they go out into the hallway or on the sidelines, and the judge is in her, in the courtroom. She's waiting for them to come back inside. So Corinna and her attorneys go to Carmen and they make her an offer. Again, this is before the judge looked at it and said anything, ruled on it, or not looked at it, but before the judge ruled on it and came to, a determination. So, the offer was in three parts. The offer was for, let's put it up. Carmen only told us about two. She didn't want you, I'm going to tell you why she didn't want you to know about the third one. And it's comical to me. Okay, here we go. Okay, so the offer was in three parts, the settlement offer. They offered, Corinna attorneys offered Carmen $1 million, right? This was before the judge said 2.3 million. The judge had not ruled on the case at all. Okay. They had not even gone to, to hash it out, to deliberate on it. Corinna, her attorney said, all right, because Corinna and her attorneys, let me put this into perspective also, they didn't know how much the judge was going to award either. Corinna knew she had $75,000 in attorney fees, so that will probably be returned if they went to court that day. But she didn't know. Corinna left it up to the judge's discretion to issue an award amount for the judgment. So Corinna didn't know. It would be 2.3 million, 1,500,000, just her attorney fees if she would lose. She didn't know. Neither of them knew, of course. Okay. So Corinna and her attorney said ahead of the judgment, all right, give Corinna $1 million payable for $10,000 every month. Also, issue a public apology to Corinna for, for tarnishing her name and all the things you said about the I Got You brand company. So issue an apology to Corinna and retract the things that you said about Corinna and the company. Let people know that you lied and that you were doing that, deviously and very devilishly, right? So that was the second piece of it. The third piece, which she didn't want you to know, and she didn't want you to know the second part of that second piece either, about the retraction. She just said she offered me $1 million. She said, pay me $1 million and issue me an apology and something else. So I don't remember what it was. That's a fucking lie. You remember exactly what it was. And I reached out to Corinna to get exactly what it was, because I really wanted to know what that piece was that she was deliberately, intentionally leaving out. Well, the third offer and condition that they made to Carmen was that she was to never speak after the apology and after the public apology. She was never supposed to speak of Corinna or the I Got You seasoning brand ever again. That was the piece. She didn't want you to know that. You know why? Because she knew that she had been doing that since the court date, before the court date, during the court date. She knew. And she didn't want you to know that that was, that was something that was offered to her and that she refused to do, because she still wanted to be on record talking shit and obsessing about Corinna. So she didn't want to introduce or let the world know about that piece, that the offer also included the condition that she was not to ever speak of Corinna and the I Got You seasoning brand again. She didn't want to say that. So what happened was, Carmen, again, them not having gone to or going before the judge at this time, that they were in the hallway or on the side in the conference room hashing this out. Carmen, looked at the offer, the terms and the conditions, and she decided she was going to gamble. She said, you know what? In my mind, this is what she was thinking. Oh, shit, that's crazy. $1 million. Wait a minute. $1 million, 10,000 every month. It's your public pathology, and say everything I said was wrong about Corinna. And I can't never talk about this bitch ever again online, or I got you. I can't do that. I ain't gonna be able to do it. I ain't gonna be able to do it. No, I'm gonna go ahead and do what I always do, and I'm gonna gamble. I'm gonna see what the judge say. And she gambled. She said no deal. That's what Carmen said to Corinna's offer to her prior to going in front of the judge the day of the court date. So she gambled. This is what Carmen does. She didn't have an attorney. She didn't have a defense. She didn't have any fucking sense. And she still walked in there in front of the judge, knowing that she could potentially lose $1 million court case. And she gambled again, right up until the last minute. She rolled the dice to say, well, let's see what the judge says, because I might win. The judge might not find me in contempt or not in contempt or guilty of these things. And so the judge might let me off the hook today. And that way I won't have to pay you a dime. Why should I agree to pay you $1 million? I don't even know what the judge going to say yet. This is exactly what the fuck she was thinking. This is the thinking that she was, the illogical thinking, thought process of this depraved mind, which is Carmen. Okay. She rolled the dice and she lost. She lost because we now know that when they went back in and the judge said, okay, did y'all talk? Yes, we talked. Okay. Did you make her an offer? Yes, we made her an offer. It was the judges. They made the offer at the judge's behest. Okay. Or request. Behest means request. You all know. They made the offer at the judge's behest. This is not something that, so Corinna wasn't trying to get over on Carmen. The judge, and this is what you do in court. You try to work out a deal before, wasting all the court's time over, the minutia of it all. And so, yeah, Carmen rolled the dice, and once again, she fucking lost. So when the judge was like, did you make an offer? Yes. Did you accept it? No. All right, let's proceed. They proceeded. Carmen was there with zero defense and 0 cents. And guess what happened? Corinna won. She won for $2.3 million. Okay. $2.3 million. Somebody said, now see, if she had an attorney, they would have told her that was a great deal, because look at you now. Oh, it was absolutely a great deal. But in Carmen's mind, again, she was thinking, what if the judge rules in my favor? Then I won't have to pay Corinna 1 red cent. So let me gamble, because Carmen's a gambler. This is what she does. She takes reckless chances. And this was very reckless. This was stupid. This was so stupid. $1 million payable in terms of $10,000 a month. We already know that Carmen she said it out her own mouth multiple times, and I've shown you, she makes 50 grand every weekend. $10,000 is nothing a month to her. To me, it is. I'm broke. You guys take the Cash App challenge. Can y'all do that? It's $10 today. Someone said, Angela King, this is a prime example of letting your mouth write a check your butt can't cash. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Oh, wow. And she's definitely speaking on Boss Lady bad. Definitely. We're about to get into that. Absolutely. Someone said she should have taken the offer. So I do have a question for you guys. All right. I think I already typed it up. There it is. Here's the question. Here's the poll question of the day. Would you have taken the $1 million offer? Let me know in the comments. Put a number 1 in the comments, because a lot of times when you're going back and you're watching the lives or you're reading through the comments and there's whys to every question, you don't know which question it matches up to. So put a 1 for 1 million in the comments, please. If you would have taken the $1 million offer from Corinna and her team on the day of court before you went in front of the judge. Do you think that was a good deal? Do you think it was smart of Carmen to say no? Or and if you do, if you think it was smart, and she should have, put a 1 in the comments for 1 million. I really, really am curious to know what you guys think. Myself personally, knowing that I did not have an attorney, and that Corinna was bossed up in that courtroom with her whole legal team, I absolutely would have taken a 1 million. Where's the tater chip during this whole ordeal? We'll talk about that in a little bit. We will. Someone said, "What's up, darling Nikki?" Somebody said, one, 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 one. Okay, I see a lot of ones. So you guys would have taken the you would have taken the $1 million deal. Okay. Someone said, hell yeah, and hurry up. I would have. Oh, hell yeah, and in a hurry. I would have. Absolutely. Yep. Someone said, what's up, Crystal Young? Coach, I would have taken the 1 million. I see lots of ones. Someone said one, no doubt. I think it would have been smart to do. What's up, life according to Lena? What's up, lady? Okay. So she gambled and she lost. That's the story of her life, you know? And so got hit with the $2.3 million judgment. And she had about 30 days to then submit, because after a judgment like that, you don't have to pay Corinna like right away. You could if she had it, but Carmen was required by the courts to submit her financial documents and her expenses, everything that she is, every asset that she has. She was responsible. She was supposed to submit it to the courts for review, so they can determine how often and how much, because the 2.3 was settled. I mean, that's what she owed. But how much money each month can she afford to repay this debt? They were going to mandate that and enforce that. So in order for them to understand, you know, to make a good judgment about how much money she should be paying each month on the $2.3 million debt, they first need to know how much money you're making at those festivals, how much money you're making online for your social media accounts, how much money you're making for any investments that you have, how much money you're spending each month on your mortgage, on your car notes, on your health insurance, everything and anything. They want a complete and total accounting. They wanted it from Carmen. And you know what Carmen did? She had about 30 days to give that to the courts. Carmen went online, and we've been following it. She went online and said that that judgment was just a piece of paper. It didn't mean anything. And fuck Corinna, and she's a bitch. And who knew her before the seasonings? This is all over seasoning. She's such a bitch. Carmen she crashed out is what she did. She had complete crash outs. She was in complete denial. She was out here moving real crazy and flossing how much money she was making and how much money she was gambling. Complete and total disregard for the order that was in front of her to submit her financial information to the courts. So once the time passed, Corinna went and filed a motion. Let me show it. We talked about this already, but it bears repeating. The motion piece of it. Oops, that's not what I want to do. Let's take you down. I mean, this is crazy. This is absolutely asinine. Let's look at this one first. Okay. So once Carmen didn't submit the documents to the court, Corinna and her team went and they went to the courts and they filed what's called a motion to compel. In layman's terms, basically what that means is they wanted to let the judge know that, listen, Your Honor, we still haven't gotten this information from Carmen. My attorneys haven't gotten it. She hasn't submitted it into the court either. And we want you to force her. Compel, as you all know, just means to force somebody to do something, right? So they filed a motion to force Carmen to submit these documents because Carmen wasn't taking it seriously. Carmen was online every day playing in Corinna's face, and my face, and your face, and all our faces. She was not taking this seriously, not even a little bit. So Corinna and her team went back to court, and about a week or so ago, and they filed, well, the date's on here. They went and they filed a motion to compel. And they said that, let me see, let me go over here. Here it is. Oops. Okay, here it is. So basically, it was a judgment creditor's motion. That would be Corinna. She would be the creditor because Carmen owed the debt to Corinna. A judgment creditor's motion to compel and motion for award of expenses. So Corinna's saying she's dragging her feet and she hasn't paid me my money. Get her ass. And they went through all the things in this this motion, all the things that she was supposed to submit that she didn't submit, etc. So when Carmen didn't do this, when she didn't reply, she didn't even reply to she knew that Corinna had filed this motion for her to to submit her documents, and she still, Carmen is obsessed with this lady. She still was online doing all the most ridiculous things and doing everything except submitting her documents. So when she found out through the internet and through the filings and everything else that Corinna filed this motion to compel, she still didn't submit anything or say anything. She still was online just the other day talking about Corinna and how she's this bitch and blaming everyone for her downfall. So the judge acted very swiftly on this motion to get Carmen for Carmen to submit her documents, her financial documents to the court, to force her to do it. The judge did not dally at all. They did not dilly or dally. So the judge responded on Friday to that motion, to that request by Corinna and her team to get Carmen, to force Carmen to do it. And it was a motion, it was a response to that motion that the judge published. Let me share that with you guys. Okay. Okay. So this is the judge's response to that motion. And again, I'm sure you guys have already seen it all over the internet because, this is the internet. That's what happens on the internet, But so the judge responded right away, basically within a couple of days of that motion, and said that absolutely it's ridiculous. Basically, I'm summing it up. Absolutely, Carmen is to submit her documents, and we're going to put an order in place and give you a deadline. All right. We're not going to play with you anymore. We're not going to let you play in our face anymore. We're not going to wait until you feel like you want to do it, bitch. No, I want to put the smack down on your ass is basically what the judge said. And on this Friday. So it says judgment creditor Corinna, that would be Corinna, having filed a motion to compel and a motion for award of expenses on August 18th. So that's when Corinna filed the motion to compel. And so that was on the 18th. So like 2 days later, the judge looked at this and was like, I know this bitch is not still playing. I know she is not still dragging her feet about paying this, paying this lady and providing her financial documents. So the judge was like, I bet I got you. I want to see every piece of documents, every bank statement, every cash app, every Square transaction, every piece of cash, every bank account of yours and whoever else's is attached to you through marriage, every mortgage. I want to see everything. And I want to see it by the 28th in 1 week. Normally the motion to compel is about 30, not about, but this document says it's 33 days. Normally the judge would give someone 33 days. But in this case, because Carmen has been playing and they probably have been watching her online, I would not be surprised. This has been a very highly publicized case. But because Carmen has been thumbing her nose and playing and spitting in the face of everyone and acting and on record saying this is just a piece of paper, it's not a big deal. I can wipe my ass with it. This is nothing. It's just a judgment. It's nothing. She didn't take it seriously. Because of that, the judge said, we're not going to give you the 33 days that we would give anyone else in this situation. I'm going to go ahead and use my discretion, exercise discretion and my authority to give you 7 days. You have until the 5 p.m. this coming for a week from today, which would be Friday, would have been Friday. It was the 21st. So the judge gave her until the 28th. So you have 1 week to get these documents in, or else you're going to jail. That's it. Because he didn't say that. I will be honest, or you'll be held in contempt of court. And when you're held in contempt of court, they will put your ass in jail. That's what it means. So pay up or go to fuck the jail, or comply with submitting these documents and go to jail, or go to jail. So Carmen got wind of all this. All right. We're not going to go through all the minutia of all the paperwork and da-da-da. I gave you a high level overview, and you guys can, that's good enough for you guys. You guys are smart. You don't need someone to chew your food up and spit it out for you. Spit it into your mouth like a baby bird. Let me go back and see what you're saying before we get into these videos. Someone says, not miss $50,000 a week. The same one. Someone said, Leslie Morano, hi Leslie, said, judges have deadlines to dispose of cases within a certain period of time. This case was way overdue to be disposed of. Definitely agree with that. Someone else said, hi Roxanne, she came live talking about I'm still going to turn up. Yeah, we're about to get into that in a second. She talked all that shit. Now look at her. All she had to do was shut the fuck up. That's exactly right. What's up, Timothy? Girl, you put it where the goats can eat it. Okay. She didn't reply because she said the judgment didn't mean nothing. It was just a piece of paper to her. Exactly right. Exactly. I still can't believe she wasn't taking this seriously. Absolutely. Someone said Chef's wife didn't go to court with her. Not at all. Tay was not there. Not even a little bit. My son is a contract attorney, and I am familiar with this approach. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, let's get into some of these videos, child, that Carmen has done since all this is broken out. And it's really sad and pathetic. And I was just getting ready to say that, Nandy. Okay. Married or not, can Tay be financially responsible for the debt? I'm not an attorney, but I'm not an idiot either. So if they are married, yes, absolutely. This happened during their marriage. This is the piece. That's the piece people don't understand. People are like, well, if you're married, it really, your partner right now, your partner's not responsible for it. Yeah. If it happened before your marriage, yeah. But Tay is at the center of all this. She was around for all of this shit. So this all happened. All these incidents, this death occurred, is what I'm trying to say, during their marriage. Yes. Now, has she had this debt before they got married, then they got married, then no, Tay won't be responsible for it. That's premarital debt. But in this case, yeah, hell yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Tay is on the hook for all of this if they are in fact married, which I absolutely don't believe that they are. And you know why? Because Tay is very conniving. She's very calculating. She knew from the dickhead that Carmen is a huge walking liability. She knew it was just a matter of time before Carmen fucked up something else. And she did not want to tie her name and be tied down to Carmen and be tied to that debt that Carmen, she knew, would eventually, inevitably incur during their marriage. And she was smart for that. She was smart for that during their so-called, if she got married to her. So I think that they had a ceremony and maybe went before some type of justice of the peace or whatever it may be in New York at that, when they were in New York. But I have scoured records, and I've had people scour records as well. Carmen and Tay are absolutely not married. They're not. And this absolves Tay of any responsibility to pay this massive debt of $2.3 million. And we talked about this before too. Tay has that condo that she came into by nefarious means, but we'll get into that again another time. We talked about this when it's all during the fact before the judgment came down. We were talking about if a judgment came down, that Tay would have to get out of that house. Like Corinna could go over there with a constable and take every fucking thing out of that house, every piece of china, every piece of silverware, every Gucci shoe, every Louboutin, everything out of that house, because this is serious. And this is absolutely, I wish people would stop getting online saying Carmen could file bankruptcy. She cannot. She cannot. This is a punitive judgment. We talked about this. We talked about this extensively. This is a punitive judgment, meaning it's punishment for the way that she was acting. And this is not the kind of bankruptcy that qualifies. This is not the kind of debt that qualifies for bankruptcy at all. Okay, so let's move into some other stuff. Texas recognizes common law. Okay. Texas a community property state? I'm not sure. Somebody in here knows the answer to that. I'm not sure. Now, she said this morning she would be filing for bankruptcy. No, Carmen, no, she said, I'm going to play that for you guys in a little bit. Carmen said last night, okay, let's move on to what's happened today. Okay. And late last night. So Carmen got wind of all this. She knows that, oh shit, the law's on my ass. Shit just got real. Shit just got real. She knows that she's been playing in the face of the law and acting like she was not bothered by any of this at all. Like it was something that was going to go away on its own, and that she was not, going to be like, it was for play. That's how Carmen was online acting. Like this shit was for play. Well, Carmen now knows none of it's for play. And she got a wake-up call about it. And, she's going on record to ask for money. Well, first she went on record last night and said that she wasn't going to be asking for money at all, that she would be standing in it. And, she's going to have to do what she has to do. In one breath, she was saying that. And then in the next breath, she was saying how it's all Corinna's fault. She's still shifting blame. But one thing I got from this video that we're going to look at shortly about Carmen was that for the first time in 4.5 years outside of, we were in court and shit got, when the judge read her for filth, for the very first time, Carmen, she knows she fucked up. She knows that she's on the hook. She knows it's serious now. She knows. For the first time in this video we're going to look at shortly, Carmen is looking like she knows, like shit's about to hit the fan. She knows she fucked up. She knows that she's done things wrong and she should have been handling things like a mature, reasonable, responsible adult. She knows that. Because she knows that the shit done got real. Because the judge is saying, if you don't give me these documents to my satisfaction, you can't just throw something at the courts and be like, all right, here you go. I gave it to you. No, the things that they're asking for are very detailed. They're very specific. They are it's going to take her some time to amass this information. This is not like she could just go fill something out or go send them one document and they're going to be satisfied. No, she has to check all those boxes. And if she doesn't, she's going the fuck to jail where she belongs. Oh, yes. I said it, bitch. It's true. That's what she wanted me. Okay. You can tell she was crying. You can hear the tears and stress in her voice. Not the china and the shoes. Oh my. Oh yes, baby. She said she cannot file bankruptcy on this case. Well, last night she was saying she might. And then today she was saying that she can't. But she only said that today because she's trying to get money from her followers yet again. I can't even believe this, you guys. I can't believe someone needs to tell her why what she is truly facing. No, she just got enablers and coddlers around her, honey. But I can't believe that Carmen is back on camera asking for cash apps from her followers. Let me tell you why I can't believe that. Because I absolutely asked for cash apps from my followers. Oh, let me plug my phone in. Hold on, guys. Shit. Wait, my phone won't stay charged up for nothing. I absolutely asked for my cash apps for my followers, so that's not the problem. Okay, and if you're an influencer and you're doing a good job, you should be asking for cash apps from your followers. But in Carmen's case, Carmen is on record saying that she makes $50,000 a weekend, every weekend. Why would you be asking someone for money? If I had $50,000 per weekend, I would have taken care of all of my debts. Anyone who helped me, any debtor, I would have satisfied that before I did anything nice for myself at all. But in Carmen's case, that's not the case with her. You know, she is, someone said you cannot claim bankruptcy when a judgment has been enforced. So in Carmen's case, everyone told her to be quiet on the creek, but no, don't tell me to be quiet. I don't know who everyone is, but no one should have needed to tell Carmen anything because she's good and grown. She's grown enough, and as my grandmother would say, ugly enough. But for her to get back on camera, begging for money from her followers and saying the day before, I got too much pride. I'm too proud to ever ask my followers for money. Carmen, are you fucking delirious? Do you think we haven't been watching and paying attention to your ass for 5 years? Bitch, all you have done your entire social media career is beg for cash apps and money from your followers. What are you talking? Last night, she's talking about, I got too much. We're going to watch it shortly. I got too much pride. I got too much pride to ask for any money from my followers and cash apps. And I would never do anything like that. I'm too proud to do it. Bitch, what? What? You just did a legal fund drive and collected thousands of dollars for an attorney and showed up with no attorney. And y'all know what happened to her attorney? I told y'all this. I'm the one who told y'all when it happened that Carmen's attorney recused herself from her case over a year ago. I told y'all that. I showed y'all the document too, where the attorney filed the motion to be released as counsel for Carmen because Carmen owes that lady fucking money. Huh? How do you owe your attorney money? Big money. To protect you in a case when you're doing cash app drives, when you're getting social media money, and when you're making $50,000 a weekend on the weekends. Why couldn't you pay your attorney? Why would you even need to do a drive? Bitch, I need to do a drive right now. Can y'all hit my cash app? Can y'all hit my cash app up? It's Coach Nandy. We're doing a $10 cash app challenge today. Why would you, Carmen, though, need to do a drive when you're making millions of dollars a year? But you're online begging your followers for money? That's insane to me. That's asinine to me. But you know, let's watch the video. Let's watch a couple of videos. Meanwhile, Tata's out here living her best life. She ain't thinking about Carmen at all. Let's see. Hold on, you guys. Okay. So this is a video of Carmen last night talking about the situation. I guess the news broke last night all over the internet. And what Carmen, no, I want to point this out too. Before I show this video. Carmen normally goes on panels, honey, and on other people's pages to pop her shit, to talk shit, or for them to defend her, because you know she can't do it by herself, you know, so she need a team of zummies to talk on her behalf and defend her and all that shit. Well, I've noticed, in case you haven't noticed, That Carmen didn't do that. Carmen's using her own platform to speak out and defend herself, because it seems to me she's out here, hey there, lonely girl. She's out here a lonely girl, baby. It's a cold hard world, baby. When people can't use your ass anymore, just like Tay did her, when they can't use you anymore, or they see the income and they toss your ass to the side, just like Tater did, bitch. Uh-huh. Yeah. No, I noticed she's been using her own platform, baby. That's interesting to me. Let me see. Tater Chip doing her own thing with her new boo today. With her new body. Uh-huh. They should be worried about Carmen because they're gonna be on their ass next. They should be worried about Carmen because they're gonna be on her ass next. That's probably because she ain't really making no 50 grand. She lying like always. Even if she is on video flaunting her lifestyle, a very extravagant lifestyle for the last 4.5 years. Body work, gambling, trips galore, designer clothes, designer shoes, designer bags, extravagant meals. I mean, bitch, you ain't got $10,000 a month to pay your debtor? Your creditor? You're the fucking debtee, bitch. You're the debtor. To pay your creditor? That's pathetic. That's pathetic for somebody who's making that much money and flossing it and, all in our face, flaunting their lifestyle. Where the fuck is your money? Where's your wife? She got so much fucking money and she's so wise and this and that. Where the fuck is Tater Thoughts? Nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. Out here flaunting her body. Tay hasn't said a single thing about Corinna since the settlement came in. She knows. But you better believe she's been in Carmen's ear. All right, let's take a look. You guys, make sure you hit the thumbs up button, please, and thank you. While I'm queuing this video up, this is Carmen last night looking defeated and like a fetus, bitch. She's looking defeated and like a fetus. And she's talking still shit about Corinna still. And she's contradicting herself left and right. Let's take a look at this video. Let me know in the comments as you're watching the video what your thoughts are on this video and the things that she's saying. If you believe them, if you feel sorry for her, what do you think? I want to know. All right. What's up, Joy Israel? What's up, boo? Not the red bottoms. They coming for it all, baby. Not a fetus. Oh, yes. She looking defeated and like a fetus, bitch. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let me know in the comments if you can hear the video clearly without any breaking up or anything like that. I would appreciate it. Not yet. Hold on. Let me take this down. It's fucking pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Not you. Not you, sweetheart. You. You, honey boo boo. Get something done. Let me know if you can hear okay or if it's breaking up, please. That's
see some thumbs up. I see some thumbs up. Y'all running in here. What's going on? Y'all running up here. Even doing the thumbs up and running up over here. What's wrong with y'all? God, dang. We thumbs up. We double tapping. Tap it up. Y'all still got on the. It was a good day. It definitely was a good day. We was busy. Yeah. You say folks worried about me. Yeah, I get it. And it's all come down to you know, you're gonna have to go back to court. And everything's gonna work. It's just definitely gonna the chips are gonna fall where they may. I don't want to sit here and talk about it. An order has been handed down, and I'll have to work through it. I'll have to work through it. It's been a lot on it's been a lot on me, and it's been a lot on you guys too. And I want to thank you guys for all the prayers. I thank y'all for the concerns, being concerned, and just loving me the way you guys love me. And it definitely ain't nobody else's fault or saying, I'm so sick of, why didn't you tell Carmen this? Why didn't you tell Carmen that? Stop. Y'all got to stop. Please stop saying that, because I'm so tired of hearing it. It's almost like a made-for-TV movie. It's almost like a made-for-TV movie. Everybody, I just watch people say Carmen's hard-headed. Carmen's hard-headed. Carmen's not hard-headed. It's just, it's a situation that should never have happened, but now we're here. Carmen's hard-headed. Carmen don't listen to nobody. That's not true. That's not true. That's what they won't put out. But I ain't finna cry. I'm not finna lose my mind. I'm not finna. I won't even give them the satisfaction. I can't. But it's a serious situation, and I'm gonna have to work through it. I'm gonna have to navigate myself through this. And who would have thought 5 years ago we'd be here? And we still here. Truth is, either they want me dead or in jail. I don't want neither. All I can do is pray about the situation, and I know God is good, and God has kept me here this long, and I'm just gonna keep moving. That's it. That's it. Am I stressed out? Am I worried? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm just gonna do the best that I can do. I'm gonna deal and navigate through this situation, and this too shall pass. This too shall pass. Yeah, I am the brand. She would never be the brand. And I don't even care about her. I don't even discuss that woman like that. I really, even going through this situation and all the terrible things that have been said about me, I don't have anything to say bad to anybody. You know, I had my little thing where I poured the seasonings all over the place and said, this is all about seasonings. It is. It's all about seasonings and control. And I have to stand and look at myself in the mirror and know that I could have done some things differently. Oh, I mean, we were still going to end up in court. Um, but I could have done things differently. Where the situation could have changed. You know, and then like all this stuff was brought on to social media. I mean, we used to have a great time. I used to be cooking 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, taking y'all on all the trips, just enjoying life. And I'm gonna always enjoy my life. I'm gonna always be thankful for every day that I wake up and still have air to breathe. So you know, it was a lot. It was a lot. And financially, if you put so much out and your entire financial situation changed, just like, you know, Facebook used to pay so many content creators, and when the pay stopped, you know, I got back out here and I started working. And financially, tell you an idea, we could, you know, over $100,000 in legal fees. That was it. Then, you know, I have to invest in my business. I have to get back out here and work. And I really, when I tell y'all, I enjoy what I do. I really love cooking. I really love the you know, you guys brighten my day in so many ways by coming to the show. Y'all come to the show and support me. Just to get a picture and a hug and to try my food. So, you know, anybody, I mean, it's really been hard these last 5 years, but I continue to show up, and I'm going to always show up. I'm going to always put my best foot forward. You can only take a step moving 1 foot at a time. You can't move both feet or you're going to end up on the floor. And that's it. Everybody that want to bash me and say all these mean, horrible things, you know, imagine your life for 4 or 5 years that people pray constantly all day for your downfall. They pray for your downfall. They say the most horrible things in the world about you, and you know that that's not you. So I really have become immune to negativity, to the comments. I'm immune. I cannot worry about mean, hateful, disrespectful people. I can't, because I'm not mean, hateful, and disrespectful. Y'all see all the horrible things that are said about me on a daily basis that are not true. I don't even have the energy to even wish. I don't even have the energy to wish bad on anybody, even the people that wish bad on me. That's them. That don't have nothing to do with me, and I'm not gonna I can't be mean to evil. I can't say mean things about people every single day, day in, day out. You know, y'all know I'm human, and I've defended myself, or, you know, I've said things that I wish that I could take back. I have done that, and I've learned a valuable lesson. First of all, when I get up in the morning and I look in the mirror, the only person that's looking back is me. I'm responsible for me. I'm in a situation, I got to get myself out of this situation, because, you know, financially, when I got legal help, or some people wanted to help me pay some of my legal fees, when people wanted to help, because I'm a very, very prideful person. Um, we raised
Okay. Let me take this heathen down. Let me take this heathen down. So you hear in this video, Carmen is still shifting blame. What's up, Corinna? Thank you for joining the chat. Carmen is still shifting blame. She's still, woe is me. She's still, what she's doing in this video is planting the seed so she can come back tomorrow, which we're about to watch the next video from a couple of hours ago, and play the fuck in the face of her followers and do exactly what she said in this video that she wasn't going to do. She just said in this video, I don't ask my followers for cash app. The way my pride is set up. And I got too much pride and I'm too proud. I'm a proud person. There's nothing fucking proud about you, Carmen. It's the other P. Pathetic. You are pathetic. And you brought this on yourself to sit here and act like Corinna is the reason that you're in this situation is fucking laughable and deplorable and despicable, bitch. That's the word. It's despicable. Corinna said, here she goes spinning her stories. Her legal fees weren't paid. That's why her attorney quit. There it is. She would know. She was, I mean, the attorneys, they know. The attorney, Corinna had an attorney. So of course she would know. When Carmen sit here and lie and say she spent over $100,000 on legal fees, that might have been what they quoted her, maybe, but that's not what she paid. Carmen paid a little bit of the money and then stopped paying him, and then the attorney quit because she couldn't get Carmen to stop doing certain things. She was telling Carmen to not go online, to not say this about Corinna. Why are you still on these hate pages? Why are you still on these panels with these ignorant motherfuckers talking about her? Like, stop. And Carmen would not stop. She wouldn't stop. And when you're under the advice of counsel, it is incumbent upon you. It's important that you listen to what they tell you to do, to not do, how to do it until that case is over. And that's exactly why you haven't seen Corinna come out the woodworks until after the fucking case was over. She was listening to her attorney and she had sense enough to know not to be online doing things that would damage her credibility and damage her case. But Carmen, she wasn't doing any of the things that her attorney said. And so they dropped her. I posted the letter. I showed it to y'all. They dropped her. So she's lying about paying $100,000 in attorney fees and legal fees and etc. Just fucking lying. Because this is what she does. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can find Corinna. Someone said she is the negativity. She won't stop. Exactly. Definitely. Just jump, Carmen. What does that mean? Jump off of a bridge? We don't want her to do that, even though she is a piece of shit. We don't want to wish that kind of karma on anybody else. Not even a little like bitch like Carmen, you know? Let's see. Hi, what's up, Crackberry? Hi, Bernadette. What's up, baby girl? All right. So I didn't play that whole video. The horns getting loud. That part, bitch. That part. I didn't play the whole video, but where's the duct tape? But because you got the gist of it. Let's play the video that she made a couple of hours ago. That baby, she know the shit's getting real. She has until Friday, in case you're just joining. And because I see it's almost 600 of you on this live chat. I only say that to say because I don't care if it's 600 or 6 of y'all. I'm gonna give you the same show. This is what I do. Okay, if it's 6 or 600, I don't care. I'm saying that to say I know that there are people who came on late and maybe didn't see the first part, about Carmen and what's happening. And I'm not going to get back into the minutia of it all, but just know that she knows that shit done hit the fan. And yes, the horns are getting louder. And Corinna did make her an offer. The judge, Carmen, told you about two of them because she's being deceptive, because that's what she does. She didn't want you to know. She was like, where she offered me $1 million. She tried to make it seem like Corinna was trying to like bribe her, or, you know what I'm saying, play her. She offered me $1 million, like that was a deal or something. And she said to do an apology and something else. I can't remember what it was. The fact that you acting like you can't remember what it was let me know when I heard you say that. You knew exactly what the fuck that third thing was, but you didn't want us to know. But I've since found out, and I told you guys. Um, so the fact that you're acting like you didn't know, and even if you didn't know, if you didn't remember that third piece, which I know for a fact that you did, the fact that you're not taking none of this shit, any of this shit seriously, how couldn't you know what the conditions that were offered to you were? You don't remember that? It was just a month ago. Okay, girl. Somebody said, well, the two people that made her sue, boss lady, should be helping her with the repayment. I don't know what that means. Nobody made her do anything. Carmen's a grown ass woman, and she she should have had an attorney, and they should have advised her. Somebody said just lock her up. Darling Nikki said lies. No, you don't have the energy to wish on no one. You don't have that energy to wish that on anyone, to wish any bad, but you have the energy to beg, bitch. Oh, Carmen. What's up, Angela? No, you don't have the energy to wish on no one, but to wish bad on anyone is what you meant. But you have the energy to beg, bitch. Oh my God. You talking about me? You ain't talking about me. I'm just playing. I know you're talking about Carmen. Because baby, I'm getting on here. I'm begging for my cash app. Can y'all please take the the $10 cash app challenge today? I would appreciate it. This we don't have to have the tea first. I don't give a fuck if I talk about this until next month or next week. I don't care. Until we cover it over here, it ain't covered. I always said that for 4.5 years. So not in a rush to turn my mic on and talk to you first. Who gives a fuck? Okay. But when I come, I'm coming. Know that. And y'all know this too. All right. So y'all please take the cash app challenge. I would definitely appreciate it. My cash app is Coach Nandy. Let me get into these comments. Corinna said, I'm sorry, someone said, TB said that's part of her problem. She's not worried. But in life, you have to say in reality, in order to have any kind of decent life, she needs to be simplifying the life in these senior years, not making more. That is very, very good advice. I agree. That's exactly right. Green Eye said Corinna tried to help her stupid ass. That's true. What you laughing at, Georgia girl? Okay, Corinna said she did all this bad stuff and started this whole thing. I had to spend 100,000. That's true. That's true. We know that because we saw it in the court documents. Somebody said, welcome, boss lady. Hi, Miss Pamela. Corinna said, exactly. She refused to listen and follow advice. Even after the judge told her to stop, she wouldn't stop. Yep. And that's why the judge didn't give her the 33 days a couple of days ago on the 21st. The judge didn't give her the 33 days that they normally give somebody additionally to get their paperwork in. The judge said, no, thus far, no more. Huh? Thus far and no more. I'm not going to let you play in this court's face another day. Get those documents in here. Get your black ass down into the welfare, bitch, and get that paperwork. Huh? And get your ass back in here. You got 7 days. You got until sundown on Friday, or bitch, you going to jail. Oh, yes. Oh, it's really real for her now, honey. And DeKalb, I'm going to tell you something. DeKalb County Jail, that's the roughest, toughest jail. DeKalb and Fulton County. But DeKalb County is straight hood. Like, it's straight. Carmen would not last a day in that jail. Because if she doesn't get these documents in, let's put it in perspective. If Carmen doesn't get the exact documents into the satisfaction of the judge, not what she wants to get and what she think is good enough, and I did this and I hope that works. No, if it's not to the satisfaction of the judge on Friday, the 28th of this month, in a few days by 5 p.m., she will be held in contempt of court and she will be going the fuck to jail. Oh, yes. This is how something civil can turn criminal, because now that's criminal. And let me say this, because Carmen, this is important. I looked through those court documents, and I had a couple of offline conversations with Corinna about it as well. If Carmen, with the documents that she sends, if she tries to play, because Carmen, she likes to play in the face of the law. We already know this, and in people's face. If Carmen try to get slick, because we know she thinks she's slick at 84. If Carmen tries to get slick and fudge any of those numbers on her Cash App accounts, on her PayPal accounts, on her, because she has PayPal too, on her Square accounts where all the money goes from her festival, she has that Square merchant account. And if it's not in her name, bitch, you better submit the person's name. Who is it? It isn't, because they know which fairs you go to. That's easy for them to do an investigation. It's all online, and if they need it, I have it. Have you tried to erase it? So they need to know from all these fairs that you've been to, the account that the money has been going into. If you try to withhold an account, if she tries to fudge some numbers, or I ain't going to tell them about this social media page, the money's coming in from that, because that's only like 10,000 a month. They don't need to know about that. You do any fuckery, any, that's your ass, Mr. Postman. They're going to get you going to jail. That's contempt of court. So bitch, come with it, and you better come correct, because Corinna's not letting up, and she shouldn't. And perhaps she would have some mercy on your pitiful ass if you were not online dragging her every chance you get. Talking shit still. Lying still. Crying and denying. Because this is what you do. Kind of bitch you are. So let's watch this video from this morning and see what she had to say after she went on record last night and said she would never ask for Cash App. She don't be asking for Cash App. She's too proud, and this is Corinna's fault. Let's see what she slept on it last night, baby. And so her deceased mama must have came to her in a dream and told her, wake your bitch ass up and sit your ass up. I got something to tell you. Y'all want to hear what the conversation went like? We ain't gonna get into that. I know somebody told her something. She came to some epiphany this morning. She realizes she's taking it a lot more seriously this morning. That deadline is upon her. Friday is right around the fucking corner. She has less than a week. And you better get to get. But anyway, and Corinna said, and she's still stalking me, and I got you seasons to this day. Still, Carmen's out there in Locust Grove, Georgia, where Corinna's food trucks are. Corinna has a contract with that county to have her food trucks in Locust Grove, Georgia on the weekends, every weekend. If you go and look on her page, she didn't just start that. She's been doing it for years. So why the fuck is Carmen Citia Maria Riley in Locust Grove, Georgia? You know how big Georgia is? You know how many counties she had to cross to go out of her way to get to Locust Grove? Hundreds of counties. Hundreds of towns, maybe not counties, but hundreds of little towns for sure. From Atlanta, from Marietta, was she be? To go to Locust Grove, bitch, that's a day trip. And Carmen has made it her mission to leave Texas and go all the way to Locust Grove and park her truck where Corinna's trucks be. If you motherfuckers can't see the folly in that, Carmen's a demon. If you can't see how disturbing that is, and how disturbing she is, and how depraved, that's the word. You can't see how depraved that is, then you're just as depraved as she is. She went out of her way to take that raggedy ass out of compliance, no paperwork having ass truck, all the way out to Corinna's stomping grounds, where Corinna is every single weekend. If you think that's by accident, coincidence, or chance, then you're just as depraved as she is. Absolutely. That is stalking. That's fucking stalking. Someone said she probably hasn't even paid $5,000 to her attorney. Probably not. I know she owes them a bill. I do know that. Talked about it on my live a few minutes ago. You was live? Okay, well, y'all don't go over there now. Don't tell me who's live. I'm just playing with you, but y'all can go over there after this live. Go see about it. I was reading the comments on her post. Her followers don't know that Carmen sued Boss Lady first. I don't know why. They know, because I've been said that. I said that from the dickhead years ago. I told y'all, Corinna sued Carmen and the judge dismissed the case without prejudice. And then Carmen was like, oh shit, that's crazy. Maybe I could get some money out this bitch because I'm going to gamble I'm going to roll these dice and try my luck. And bitch, $2.3 million later, you see how that worked out for you. Okay. Someone said that's her problem. She's not worried. But in life, you have to stay real. I'm sorry, I read that one already. And she used to tell me to cuss Rico out or he won't do his work. I told y'all. Told you. This lady, Corinna, is a successful business owner. She has a beautiful family. She's married. Y'all don't even see Corinna's spouse ever online. She's married. She has successful businesses. She doesn't have time. Like a bitch like Carmen, I don't even know how they even hooked up. Like they literally have nothing in common, really, other than a food truck. But she has no reason to get on here and lie. She's handed this woman everything out of friendship. And so I believe everything she says. She said, Corinna said, Carmen used to tell her to cuss Rico out or he would not do his work. She would tell Corinna things like, you got to cuss at him, call him a fat bitch. I told y'all this. Put a why in the comments if you remember this. And they always like, Nandy, get on here and lie. And now y'all see all these years later, I don't get on this motherfucker and lie about nothing. If I say somebody did something or somebody, something happened in a situation with somebody else online, that's some shit that was already out there that I repeated because maybe I believe it or whatever reason I repeated it. Maybe I don't. Who knows? But it is not some shit that I just made up in my mind. I ain't never just made up some shit in my mind and just said it. Unless I say in my mind and I'm telling you a funny story about what really happened for real and put my little spin on it. But I ain't never just got on here and said somebody did something or something happened with somebody and I just made it up maliciously. No, some shit that was already going around on the internet and I repeated it because it was a hot topic. But this Rico shit is true. She used to physically beat him up. I fucking told y'all this. What don't y'all understand? Not y'all, them. She cussed at him. She called him names. She encouraged Corinna to curse at him. And Corinna would say, because Corinna told me this before already. I just never told y'all Corinna told me because that's how I do. I ain't want to disclose my sources, but now that she's out with it, it's out. Call him a fat bitch. He ain't gonna work unless you disrespect him. That's all he understand. About sweet Rico. Carmen's a fucking devil. Somebody says she probably paid only the retainer fee. Right, exactly. It's exactly what happened. Somebody said, what you laughing at, Miss Booker? And they were jumping for joy when Nandy was locked up. They sure were. That's what I was gonna say. This is very important. Y'all need to know this. All these documents that the courts are telling her to submit, if she fudge them, she forget to tell them about the PayPal account, the Cash App, the other Cash App that she has or had, or anything that's connected to her in any fucking way at all. If she forgets conveniently, that is perjury. Okay, you're lying under oath because you are legally, you're supposed to be forthright when you're submitting these documents and providing this information to the law. But we already know Carmen doesn't give a fuck about perjuring herself, lying under oath. She doesn't care. Carmen went to court and lied on me, bitch. I'm gonna talk about that until the day I die because it has impacted me financially, emotionally, mentally, physically. She went to court and told all these lies about me. And like I put her social security number online so people can get it and, fuck with her or, steal her identity or whatever reason people put their other people's social security numbers online. I put her phone number online. I sent people to her. She's scared for her life because I sent people to her job to fight her. I calls her and threatens her life, her family and friends. All lies. Y'all watch me on this page. I'm many things, but that I'm not. I don't have a dark spirit and I would never do that. First of all, no. Absolutely. And I don't even know what this bitch number start with. But so we know Carmen doesn't care about going on record and lying to the courts is my fucking point. She doesn't care about that. She did that. When she wrote that document and said all those things about me that I did to get me thrown in jail, and it worked. Guess what happened? She had to put her hand on the Bible. When you're doing these warrants and stuff like that, you got to put your hand on the Bible and swear by law, but in front of God and to the law, that what you're saying is actual and factual under penalty of perjury. And you can and will go to jail for that. And I was in court the other day. I'm trying to get Carmen locked up for that. Because you should have never did that. If you lying online, that's one thing. So what? But you went and lied to the courts. And in this case with Corinna, and the judge mandating now, not requesting, mandating that Carmen submit every fucking iota of information about her income and expenses to the court by Friday. With that, on the heels of that, if Carmen doesn't do that, we know if she goes back to what she normally does, which is lie, because that's what the fuck she does, and she lies to that court, Carmen's going to jail on Friday. She's going to fuck the jail where she belongs. She's done shop for Tay, ate all that lobster and steak in their less fortunate followers' faces. Exactly. Corinna says she needs to forward those. She needs to forward those cans. She needs to forward those cans. Which cans? I forgot about how she treated Rico. Oh, I never forgot. Yeah, that's what you said. Sorry. Corinna says she needs to forward me those cash apps. Okay. She needs to forward me those cash apps. I'm the one who paid out $100,000 in attorney fees. Not her. Carmen's a big liar. If y'all still believe in anything that bitch say, okay. Corinna said that she started all this. Exactly. Is the PayPal fixed yet? The PayPal is not fixed yet. Thank you for asking, though. But we are doing a $10 Cash App challenge, you guys. Listen, if you're enjoying this tea, you're enjoying this live, and the perspective that I bring to you about this topic, anybody can talk about anything, anywhere online, but ain't nobody giving it up like we give it up over here. And we have someone who is directly involved with this case, who is a SME on this subject, which would be Corinna. She's the affected party. She is the person who won the award in the judgment and who's been subject to Carmen's fuckery over the years. We also have her in the comments regularly. So yeah, I know what I'm saying over here is fucking legit. All right. So we're doing a $10 Cash App challenge. If you don't have $10, don't worry about it. I'm gonna still give it up. I'm still break my foot off at her ass. But if you do, I would appreciate if you take the challenge. My Cash App is up on the screen. I don't have PayPal right now, but I do have Cash App and Chime, and it's Coach Nandi, COACHNANDI. Okay. Let's look at this next video of Carmen today. She woke up and said, "Oh shit, this shit done got crazy and real. I can't go down there to no DeKalb County Jail. I ain't gonna be able to do it because them bitches can really fight in there. I'm gonna find me a little shorty and make her my bitch, but I know they gonna make me their bitch because I ain't really a stud. So let me get over here. Let me get these cash out. Let me get the PayPal. Let me call Tay and see if I can get the password to my cash app, because that's part of the problem. Tay has been holding Carmen's money. So she's basically, that's called a fiduciary. Tay is basically the fiduciary. Come on, NBA. Tay is the fiduciary of Carmen's money. And so she's heavily relying upon Tay at this point to provide her with all this documentation that the courts need. And I am looking at Tay's page before I went live. Tay's not giving a fuck about anything that Carmen's going through right now at all. Somebody said over 6 figures every year for at least 5 years and not a dime saved. Exactly. She looks straight hood, she said. Chef sold her company, get $150,000 and blew it on Tay. That's exactly what happened. She ain't never talked about one judge. She has no respect. Oh, she even talked about one judge. She has no respect. Yes. And I looked for that judge when I was in court the other day, found paperwork on that bitch, because Carmen she says she doesn't have anything. So what am I going to get? So I want to put in jail. That's even better, bitch. And that judge that she was talking about, Cooper, who put that $10,000 warrant out on her after I went down and explained that this bitch threatened my life and all the other shit. She's not even with Cobb County anymore. But Carmen did go on record and call her fat and say other things. She's one sad individual. Hope you're listening, Carmen, because you are in here. Oh, she 100% watching this live. She's a miserable ass bitch. She's on her truck actually right now working in 100-degree weather. As Corinna said, it's just ridiculous. Somebody said Carmen is one pathetic person. Imagine being almost 70 and blowing through 6 figures a year for many years. Okay. Let me scroll down some. She doesn't know how to brag or beg. Oh, she knows how to beg. Corinna said cash apps. Okay. Corinna said she needs to send them cash. She needs to send them cash apps to her. What's up, Leslie Lambrecht? Thank you for joining. That was extremely disturbing how physical she was with him. Beat Rico up. She beat him up physically the one time that we know about for sure. Hello, Coach and Andy and teammates. Ready to sip this hot tea? Okay, you ready to take the challenge? Head over to Cash App and hit the Cash App up for a tip. I would appreciate it. All right, let's get into this next video. Oh, wait. Corinna said, yes, that was disgusting how they celebrated when you went through your issues. Right. 100%. And talking about Carmen ain't talked about me in years. Carmen was just calling down to the fucking courthouse, jailhouse, bar house, and everything else in December about me on her live. Celebrating. I guess they thought I was going to be locked up for my whole life, for the rest of my life. Nah, absolutely not, bitch. I didn't unalive somebody like you left somebody to be unalived, bitch. Never said you did unalive her, but you left her. You left her there with mortal wounds, bitch. A homeless woman that you collected cash apps for, bitch, in Marietta, and put her in a motel room with 2 strange men who beat her within an inch of her life. If it's a lie, Corinna, stop me. You fucking left somebody for unalive, bitch. Gotta say unalived online in case you're watching this. Like, what's she talking about? You can't say the D word, child. Okay. Let's see. Tay definitely has the purse, 100%. 100%. All right, let's load this next video up. Hi, Anna Macy. Massey. Is it Massey? Well, okay. Let's look at this. Listen to this shit. This is Carmen this morning, crying, lying, and denying, basically. And about the fact that, you know, she ain't got no money. She's saying it here. She's putting it all on the line, honey. She's begging again for legal funds, GoFundMe. She don't want to GoFundMe because she knows people can see how much money she getting in on a GoFundMe. We keep track of that. She don't want that. She wants you to send her the cash apps on the low, huh? And that's still income, bitch. You're still getting money, and that should be going to. I hope you report every cash app. Let me start giving this bitch, you know, advice and helping her out. Let's just say you better report every fucking dime you ever made by Friday, or you will be down at the Cobb County jail, bitch. All right, let's watch this. Somebody said, can use this shit. Can something the shit out of Carmen? She thought she was the prettiest thing. Oh, you mean Tay? Tay used the shit out of Carmen. Child, you gotta be a fucking. Tay used the shit out of Carmen. She thought she was the prettiest thing in the world. That woman looked like shit and something. Could they be considered common law married? I'm not sure what the laws are for. Oh my God. Are you fucking serious? Okay, you guys. All right, I think we're back. I had to restart my entire system just to come back in. And I do apologize for that tremendously. See, we had like 650 on here. We're down to like 300. And I appreciate the 300 of you who stayed on until I worked through this issue, through these issues. Thank you so much for doing that. I definitely appreciate it. I don't know. Like systems are funny like that. They're really temperamental. Like I've been trying to tell y'all that for years now. So, Let me know in the comments if you can hear me, because I'm still having a little bit of a delay on my end, which is, I'm not sure why the fuck it's doing that. No idea. None whatsoever. But put an H in the comments if you can hear me. I would definitely appreciate it. Because I honestly feel like it's the site is trying to use your, I honestly feel like it's the like the streaming app. I feel like the issue is with it, because all my other apps on my devices work with no problem. Like, I'm not having any issues on any of the other apps whatsoever. Let me see. This is so crazy, yo. Let me see if you guys can hear. Put an H in the comments if you can hear me. Let's see. This is so crazy, yo. Live TV. Okay. I think you guys can hear me. Looks like it's moving on your end, but it's not moving on my end for whatever reason. I'm not sure why it's not moving. It's like literally frozen on my end. I can't even click on anything right now because it's completely frozen, the app itself. So this is not even a tech issue for me right now. It's I mean, it is, but it's not an equipment issue. This is an app issue, the streaming app, the hosting app that I'm using, because I just logged into YouTube and I can see that I can hear myself over there and I can see your comments, but on this app it's literally frozen, and I tried it on like 2 other devices. So I know it's not my devices. I know it has to be the app itself. So what we're going to do, because oh, here we go. Oh, it just popped in. Okay. All right, so it's not frozen anymore on my end. But we had like 600 and something people on here. 650. Again, I'm not infatuated with numbers. I'm only saying that to say I see about half are still remaining, and I appreciate the half of you who held on through that 10 minutes or so of a delay. Equipment, that's how. And we are restarted default device unexpectedly stopped. I don't know what that means, but you know, if you get on here and you're an influencer, I mean, unless you just turn on the camera just talking shit, or got people on your page just talking stupid shit, that's one thing. But if you're actually producing a show, it takes some doing to do, and sometimes you know, your equipment will definitely stop you from being great. It'll try anyway. So thank you guys for sticking around. If you're listening to this on a replay and you're wondering what I'm talking about, it's because I already went in and deleted that part of the video. My accent came out really strong just now. That part of the video where you know, where you had the delay, where we were held up. So I will go back in and edit this video. You can't add on to videos, but I can go in and delete that kind of dead space or that silence, so that it's not there, so you can watch the video all the way through without that delays. And thank you so much for those of you who again stood by during that delay. Thank you. I see 403 in here now. Yeah, it's rising again, but we were up to a much higher number, whatever that may be. And again, I'm only saying that because who cares? You know, if it's 6 or 600, I'm still gonna put on. But I'm only saying that to say I appreciate those of you who stuck around. And if you're coming back in, welcome back. Sorry about the delay. Angela King said we're here. Thank you. Okay. So I was about to show you the video from today that Carmen did a couple of hours ago. Somebody said they held on for dear life. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You guys don't even know, like, if you really doing a show and you got a lot of things going on, Miss Carr, it's a long time. I hope you have fun. It's a lot of doing to be doing. That's why people are like, oh, you begging for this and you doing this. First of all, I don't beg for shit. I ask vigorously. for cash apps from people. And you know what? It's the people who don't ever send a cash app and who watch the show with their face screwed up because they still fuck with Carmen. And you know, they some hating assholes. It's those the ones who are like, oh my God, oh, I can't believe she calling again. Oh, she late for the show. Bitch, fuck you. You know exactly who you are. Fuck you. Okay. As a Keisha, fuck yeah. Okay. The people who really fuck with this show and fuck with me and who really you know, been down for the last several years, and there are many of you, you know, who are in the comments and in the bushes. I really appreciate you very much so. All right. Okay. She late for the show. Shut the fuck up. You ain't never left a tip in your life. You don't even make a comment or hit the like button. You love it over here. But you in the bushes real deep. You would never see that. All right. So this is a video from Carmen this morning after she went on record last night crying so badly in her own way about Corinna being at fault and still blaming Corinna and talking about how she got too much pride. This is the part now. Pay attention. I got too much pride to ask for a cash app or ask my followers for money, or you know, I never do that. I never ask my followers for cash app. Carmen, your whole fucking career online, that's all you've ever done. Ever. So she said that, and then a few hours later, she said this.
A lot. Been up all night trying to meditate, been up praying, thinking, what I have to do to trying to kind of get out the situation that I'm in. I put my cash app up. Anybody that can and want to help me out financially with my legal stuff that I have going on, I could definitely use your help. I have a lot of irons in the fire, and so do so many of you guys. Y'all have a lot of irons in the fire also. No amount is too small. I see a lot of the praying hands, prayers going up. God has got you. I believe all those things. I believe in God. I mean, I'm not an atheist. I love the Lord. I'm not the most spiritual person in the world, but I believe in God. And I've saw so many great things that God has done for me. And I'm in a dogfight. So I would like to try to start raising money for this legal stuff so I can help get it behind me. I'm going to look into bankruptcy. I know a lot of people, I've already looked into bankruptcy. My bankruptcy is a little different from, say, the average bankruptcy that you can just go out and file for under $1,000. You know, I'm being sued for $2.3 million. So my bankruptcy costs a lot more. But what I'm facing right now, this new thing, if you want to donate, you can send the prayer in hands and keep me in your prayers. But I need financial help. I need you guys to, people that are able. And like I said, no amount is too small. No amount is too small for me to raise this money. So my cash app is $ Chef Carmen 1. I'm going to be cooking today, Sunday dinner. So you may want to come out and buy a plate and say, this is for you, chef. So I'm going to be trying to raise money. I'm going to be asking. I'm not the type person to sit around and ask people for money. But I have so many people that encourage me or jump in my inbox and say, chef, just ask for help. Ask for help. It's people that love you and people that will help you. Because we love you. You've done so much. You've helped so many people. I love you. I look forward to seeing you on here. And I had one person tell me, you know, you're looking good, you shining. And why you going through this, I have no idea. But people don't like to see me happy. People don't like the way that you guys love me.
They want to label me as don't listen. Carmen don't listen. Carmen don't listen. Carmen listens. I've already shelled out over six figures for this entire case. And y'all saw all this unfold online. I was too happy. My following was growing. It was very strong. I was too happy. And
Still
hate is the
shifting blame.
love. So me being happy, coming on here smiling every day, dancing, cooking and laughing, entertaining, and you guys watching me every single day. Be happy. People don't like to see me happy. Why? I don't know. I have no idea. But if you guys can help, your girl needs your help. $ Chef Carmen 1. I'm going to be cooking today. And I think it's 3248 Georgia Highway 155, Locust Grove, Georgia, at the Shell gas station. Y'all come through and check me out. And definitely, like I say, I don't come on these lives asking y'all for cash apps. And I was told last night by a lot of you guys, Chef, you need help, ask for help. We got you.
Ooh, baby, don't get it twisted. Ha! You was just another pappy on the hit list, trying to fix your inner issues with a bad bitch. Then they tell you Corinna was a savage. Fuck your horn wife and her habits. Bet you never could imagine. She never told you could have it. Bitch, bye. Bye, Carmen. She's still deflecting, lying, crying, and denying, and playing the blame game, shifting blame, still talking shit about the person who got her into this, that she owes money. I was going to say got her into this position where she owes $2.3 million. Let me clear that up for the dummies. When I say got her into it, meaning Carmen's so obsessed with her, so obsessed with Corinna, and she's brought Corinna to the point where Corinna doesn't even have any mercy on this lady. She doesn't even have any mercy. She does not care anything about Carmen's woes or any of that shit. She doesn't care. She wants her money. And you know what? Corinna's such a G that she was like, you know what? Just give me $1 million, bitch. Give me $1 million. Apologize for what you did and said about the company and never talk to me or discuss me ever again in life after you do the apology. That's it. That's generous. Carmen said no. She rolled the dice. No deal. And the judge said, all right, step on up. Tried the case. And now she got to pay $2.3 million instead of the $1 million Corinna offered her. And now Carmen realizes the shit is really, really real. She gets it now. But she has been slow to the fucking part, coming to the party, honey. All the way up until last night. She's still talking shit. Now she's begging her father. See what she did last night, that video that I showed you before the break. Carmen was what's called priming. She was setting her audience up. She was priming them for what she did today, this morning, which was to get on camera and play the God card, talk about how God is good and God got me. But she straight up told one of her followers today, just now, yeah, I see the praying hands. This what she said. It ain't even in my mind. This what the bitch said. I see all the praying hands. I see the hands put together. I see you sending up the prayers to God, but don't send them prayers. Yeah, that's good. That's cute. In my mind, this part. That's cute. The praying hands is cute. I like that little emoji and everything. But don't send praying hands. Send me some cash apps. That's what's going to help me. That's what she said. That's what's going to help me is some cash apps. Not them prayers right now. Fuck them prayers for now. Bitch. Fuck them prayers. Fuck you and your prayers. Send me them cash apps. That's what I need. So I can get down here. If you send me $5,000 in cash apps today, I'm going to do nothing but go to the casino and I'm going to try to flip it. I'm going to try to turn that 5 into $1 million and 2 million and 3 million. And I'm going to sit there all day until I turn it. And that's exactly what the fuck she would do. Mm-hmm. Y'all be some complete fucking fools if you send Carmen Citia Maria motherfucking Riley a cash app for a legal fund after she done showed you better than she could ever tell you that she ain't got no, that's not what she does. And even if she did for real, like it was for real this time, she really went and got an attorney and paid him. Bitch, we're not responsible. You did this to yourself. Not only did you do it to yourself the first time when the 2.3 million came down, the last month you've been digging and not doing what the court gave you over a month to do. Why should somebody come to your defense when you are repeatedly willfully ignorant and defiant? Why should somebody help you? Why? You did this. This is not like some unexpected expense that came up or something tragic happened in your life, like me over the last few years. That's why I get on here and ask for my motherfucking cash apps. I sure do, as I should. This is not some shit that happened to you. You happened to you, Carmen. That's the piece nobody can get through to you. And y'all heard Carmen talking about, she had people in her car, people was around when the getting was good. I guess she talking about her so-called dream team, honey. She said they ain't shit. They ain't nowhere to be found. Ain't nobody none of them standing 10 toes down with her. They done abandoned her, honey. They ain't doing nothing for her. They ain't there for her. She ain't fucking with them. They ain't fucking with her. Huh? That what she said. That what she said. She said, ain't none of them around for her. None of them. When she need them. When the chips are down. You ain't around. Bitch, that's a bar. She said she built all their platforms and pages. Every last one of them. Where the fuck they at? Huh? Let me see. Corinna said, excuse me. Corinna, let me go back up to Corinna's comment. I hope it's still here. I'm waiting on the next song, Nandy. I loved it. Oh, I got to come up with something for this one, honey. I'm not gay, but I say that. Where's this? Oh, here it is. Corinna said she uses her followers as well. They mean nothing to her except what they can do for her. I've never seen her help anyone. That's true. And some people are like, that's a lie. Chef Carmen been helping people for years, all over the country, all over the world. She top flight security of the world, Craig. That's a lie. Carmen's been collecting cash apps from day one for her followers, saying she's going to feed the homeless and take care of the homeless. And she did feed some people, but she kept the lion's share of that money for herself. That's one of the reasons why this page was started. Huh? Carmen's not feeding the homeless unless something's in it for her. And that's the wrong fucking reason to be working in the line and for doing charity. She's selfish. If it ain't something in it for her, she not doing it. So to get in y'all face, not y'all, her followers, because I know y'all know not to send that bitch a penny. To get in y'all face and act like this is some emergency situation. Oh, it's an emergency because you going to jail in DeKalb County at that. If you don't cough these motherfucking exact documents and information up to the judge to his or her satisfaction. So yeah, she did feed some people, but she also was on camera saying, if you don't want to be in my video so I can make money on my lives, you can't eat. I showed y'all that video. And she went, of course, she watches the page. She was like, yeah, I did say that. I was having a bad day that day. I had a lot going on. I hadn't changed my tampon yet. And everything in my mind. I hadn't changed my tampon. My tampon was hanging halfway out because my pussy real loose because I was putting caress up there and everything like that. And I was just on my period and everything. And I said that. I said he couldn't eat nothing if he didn't want to be on camera. But I changed my tampon and I came back and I changed my mind too. Bitch, bye. Bitch, bye. Carmen is a terrible person, period. Let me see. She's on her food truck at a gas station. I forgot that I'd forget that and do the paperwork required by the court. Carmen gonna wait till the last minute, baby. Well, her and her cohorts, they can't get a loan for. Can they loan her? Where the fuck is Tay? Tay supposedly be funding all her business ventures. Where the fuck is Tay to chip at? To lend her the 2.3 million, bitch. The 10,000 a month at least flow to that. Oh, okay. Somebody said go to sleep, lips. She never does anything for her followers. You always do something for your customers. She does. Matter of fact, Corinna giving y'all 20% off right now. Yeah, I got you seasonings. 20% off with the code obsessed on IGotYouSeasonings.com. Site wide. What you laughing at, Valessa? What's up, boo? She's just big and slow. She is. What's up, Miss Bellamy? Oh, I ain't seen you in a long time. She better go sling the double-decker fish sandwiches and get that boss lady her 2.3 million. But I say that I am. Oh, yes, bitch. Because I'm game for pay. Bye, bitch. We need a Jasmine Rice song, Nandy. Responsibility and reality. Absolutely. Absolutely. She lacks both. We all want a best friend like Boss Lady. You ain't lying. What's up, Nancy? What y'all laughing at? I'll be dead ass over here, y'all. Let's see. You guys make sure you hit the like button, please. I'd appreciate it. I love the Jasmine Rice song, but it's time for Nanny to put out a new one relating to the situation that's going on now. All right, I got you. I got you. I promise. That's what I'm gonna make one about. I got you. I got you. I promise. I'm about to go live with the Amish. Cause I'm broke right now. Bitch. Bye, bitch. Go out there and live with the Amish, bitch, with that promise. They might put you up. They're very charitable. That's what you need to do. You need to start from scratch. Go live with the Amish. But that I'm Not Gay song, that's my favorite one. I loves to sing that song. I like warm dick. The thought of her makes me sick. But I gotta do. Oh, yes, Tater, what you gotta do? What a hoe's gotta do. Oh, yes. That's Skeezer. You meant Skeezer. Does not care about one thing. I knew what you meant, though. Hi, Nandy. I'm so far behind. What's up, boo? You right on time. All right, let me see what Corinna said. 20% off site wide on IGotYouSeasoning.com using code obsessed because Carmen C.T. Maria Riley is absolutely obsessed with Corinna. It's really despicable and disgusting. Let me play a little video for you of what she did today after she made that video, that plea for help, that call to the wild child. That's what she did. She went and got on this dirty looking ass truck, child. It looked dirty as fuck.
All right. It's up. I mean, it's cool. I got
that truck, y'all. That shit look dangerous as fuck. Got one powder on the grill. Take that bitch down. somebody wanted a pork chop. Somebody wanted a pork chop and they found out how much them shits cost. And they were like, take that shit off my plate. I ain't buying that. I ain't paying for that. She said, so they wanted a pork chop? Or they wanted them? Okay, that's cool. No problem. Give them a neck bone. That's the neck big thing to a pork chop. Give them a neck bone. As simple as. But you guys, I'm not going to take up a lot of your Sunday today. I just wanted to come on and point out that Carmen is panicked. She has realized that shit has gotten absolutely real for her, that Corinna's not playing with her ass, not even a little bit. Corinna wants her money. She gave her an out. In case you're just joining this, I will show you again. It bears repeating. What the 3 terms were that Corinna offered her before they went in front of the judge. When they went to court, the day of court, the judge said, this has been going on a long time. Y'all go in the hallway, go in the side office and see if you can work it out and work out some kind of a deal. And she hadn't ruled on the case, in case you're just joining, just level setting for those, because people join and leave all the time off of any live on the internet. So in case you weren't here, it bears repeating. So Corinna and her attorneys, they would have normally met with Carmen and her attorney to do the arbitration and the mediation is what it is. And they went to the side on the court date and back in June, several weeks ago, and offered Carmen to pay Corinna, because I saw someone in the comments was like, wait, was Corinna supposed to pay her or was she supposed to pay Corinna? They offered Carmen that she could pay Corinna to settle the lawsuit. $1 million. They said, all right, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Give my client $1 million. That's what Mr. Quinn said, Corinna's attorney. Give Corinna $1 million. You don't have to give it to her all at once. We know you fake broke. Give her $10,000 a month. Apologize. Let me blow it up so y'all can see it. This came from Corinna because Carmen tried to act like she ain't know what the fuck the terms and conditions, all the terms were. She couldn't remember. Well, bitch, I went and got them. I went and asked Corinna what they were because I really wanted to know, since Carmen was acting like she didn't remember all the terms. Give her $1 million. Do a public, go on Facebook and YouTube and everywhere else, bitch. Twitch, Twitter, everything, bitch. Go on social media, issue a public apology to Corinna and retract the lies that you made about Corinna and all the defamation and slander. Retract all that. That was the second piece of it. And this was the offer before the judgment came down. And also on court day, it's important for you to understand that too. Outside the judge's chambers, they were trying to come up with something. And he said, also, you are part of this agreement is that you will never, ever speak of Corinna in any way, or I got you seasonings ever again. And Carmen said, oh, that's crazy. I'm too obsessed with Corinna to not never say nothing about her again. I ain't going to be able to do that. I ain't going to be able to do it. Damn, I'm going to try my luck. I'm going to roll the dice and see if I could just win today in court. I mean, the judge might rule in my favor then. I agree to give you $1 million now, and then the judge might say I don't owe you shit. So let's do it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go for the rodeo show. You know that bitch love to say that. Let's get it. Let's go for the rodeo show. Baby, they went back in front of the judge, and the judge was like, okay, did y'all come up with an agreement? What's the deal? No, Your Honor. She said no deal. And she's going to take her chances with whatever you decide today. And the judge said, all right, well, let's do this. So they started the court case. Carmen was in there acting like Dumbo, trying to cross-examine her damn self, child, incriminating herself and thinking it was a joke to my. So Corinna, and this is not in my mind. This was a recording that Lena had released a few weeks ago, a month or so ago. So Corinna, you said that you never joined. Or not Corinna, Lena. So Lena, you said that, like Carmen, She went in there unprepared and I can't even say ill prepared. She was not prepared at all. She had nothing. She had no support system morally, emotionally. Where are all those people at who've been riding off her back all these years, eating off her back, riding her coattails, going shopping on her dime, making money off her tragedy and her story and all everybody. Where the fuck everybody was at for her on that day? Not one fucking person showed up for Carmen at court that day. She was there alone in this world by her fucking self. And that's when it should have really hit her that those people didn't never gave a fuck about her. Tay on down, none of them. They never cared. And that, you know, shit was real. So she rolled the dice. She said, no, I want to take my chances in front of the judge. And that's when she got hit with that $2.3 million. And since she has not coughed up the paperwork, and people are like, well, why she had to give paperwork if it was $2.3 million? Because the judge still has to decide how Carmen should pay it back. Is $10,000 a month too much for? $5,000 a much too much for? Because she makes $50,000 on the weekends. That's what she said. Can she pay $50,000 a month? So Carmen has to give up every shred of information as it pertains to her assets, her income, her finances, everything. Every social media page, every Chime account, every PayPal account, every Cash App account, every one of them. Every source of income that she has coming in, every business. Don't she still sell that cookware and shit? The cookbooks, everything, everything. And then they will make a determination, all the festivals, the fairs, all of it. Then they'll decide how much is adequate for her to pay Corinna to start repaying this $2.3 million. Because guess what? Corinna's not playing. She's not giving her any grace, and she shouldn't. You talk shit about this lady and had people hating her because you hated her for years and damaged the brand. Some of the brand was damaged, and that's why you sold it. The brand was damaged by you. You damaged the brand single-handedly. You. She's too stupid to realize that. Let me see what you guys are saying. You just ordered some better seasoning off the code Obsessed. Did you get your 20% off? You guys go to IGotYouSeasonings.com. Everything is 20% off right now. The whole site, the lemonades, they have the lemonade bundles and everything now. Somebody said maybe play some of my live stream today, where I said she's been erased from I Got You Seasonings. When is she going to let go and move on? I made a live going over quite a bit today, some which you and I have probably, she meant to say discussed on that piece. You and I have discussed. Okay. Let me see. Y'all after this live, y'all go over to Corinna's page, or we can do a separate live and do it because the device that I'm on right now, I can't share it to my, I can't share my screen on this particular device. So, well, let me see. Let me see. I know in StreamYard, I definitely could not, but let me see. Hold on. Let me see. It'll let me. Okay. Okay. I want to lick on your face, Tats. Let me see. No, it won't let me do it from this device. Look it on my laptop. Of course I could, but my laptop be acting funny. This particular laptop. Let me see. Baby, she's in over her head, ain't it? She in over her head, yo. The link for seasonings is in the chat. Yes. While I'm doing this, y'all use the code I got you seasonings. Go to igotyousseasonings.com and put in the code 20%. 20% off is a good amount. It's a good deal. You take 20% off of your orders site-wide. Lemonada by Nurse. And you can make your own lemonade at home instead of paying her $15 fucking at Carmen's stand. Even Corinna don't even charge that much because I've been a Corinna truck a few times. I didn't have to pay, but she was kind enough and gracious enough to, comp me whatever the hell I wanted to eat whenever I go to her trucks. But she doesn't charge $15 fucking, and her lemonades are larger than Carmen's. So you can make your own lemonade at home is what I'm saying. Right now, if you go to igotyousseasonings.com, you can make a gourmet lemonade yourself and you can get 20% off. So it's a wonderful deal. Right. Where's her team at? Knowing she's slow. Ciao, bah. Where's her wife at? That's the fuck I want to know. That's what I really want to know. Where's her wife at? It's on your YouTube channel? Okay. So y'all not following I Got You Seasonings. Go to Corinna's YouTube channel. Not right now. But when we're done, go to I Got You seasonings.com. Or I Got You. What is it? What's your YouTube channel, Corinna? Oh yeah, this is what it is right here. It's I Got You Seasonings. That's it. Sorry, I could just look right at the screen. Yeah, so Carmen is she's done for. If she tries to play reindeer games with this judge on Friday and give them what she thinks, she trying to be slick. Like, I'm gonna give them this Cash App, but I'm not gonna give them that Cash App. I'm gonna give them Cash App, but I'm not gonna give them my PayPal. I'm gonna let them know about this festival, but I ain't gonna tell them about the Foodie Fest. I ain't gonna tell them about Essence Festival because that's where she makes $100,000 easily. More than that, she make $50,000 on a regular weekend, so she claim. I'm gonna tell them about this truck stop I went to, but I ain't gonna tell them about this one. I ain't gonna tell them about this cash that I got under the bed. I ain't gonna tell them about the money I transferred to Tay. They know. They know. This is literally their job, is to crack down on shit like this hard. And the fact that the judge did not give her the usual and customary 33 days to get these things in on Friday when she was there, because she already had time. It's been since June 22nd when the judgment was handed down and she was supposed to get those documents over to the court. June, July, it's been 2 months. It's been 2 months already. So the judge was like, I'm not giving you another 33 days because that's what it is. That's what it normally is, 33 days. And the judge said, you got 7 days, bitch. You have until the 28th of August at 5 p.m. sundown to get these documents in here to me. Every shred of information. If you play with me once, that's contempt and you going to fuck to jail. Nobody wants to see that lopsided, pointed ass and those hard bricks. Hi, Valerie. What's up, boo? I ain't seen you in a while. How are you doing? How's your wife? Coating mix. Yeah, I got my discount code. Yay. Yeah, she also has chicken coating as well. Let me see. Not Quiet on the Creek. Where's Tay at? Tay ain't nowhere to be found, honey. Tay is somewhere planning her great escape. This is a great reason and a great excuse for Tay to say, I'm done. It's over officially. I'm gone. I don't want any more to do with this. Fuck Carmen. See, I told y'all she's a gambler and she's a liar and I can't take it anymore. I'm done with pussy now. Can we talk? Can we keep it real? Can we keep it a buck right now? Can we do that? Huh? Can we do that? Huh? I'm done with pussy right now. I'm ready for some warm dick. Oh, yes, it's warm dick season. It's coming up. We're in August right now. We're going into the holidays real soon. Tay was very careful. Tay just had a birthday. She was careful not to rock the boat too bad because she needed her birthday gifts and the festival money that happened over her birthday time period. She needed that. She wanted that. So she hung on a little bit, but it's warm dick season is upon us, honey. Yes, fuck cuffing season. This is warm dick season. And Tater knows it. She's ready. She's ready. She's hot and ready, baby. And it's really unfortunate because she took everything that lady had. She took everything from Carmen and left her with nothing, not even her dignity. Carmen has no dignity on camera with that lip swing low, sweet chariot, that lip hanging low like the sweet chariot, baby, coming forth to carry that bitch home. Oh, yes. And where is her wife? Nowhere to be found. Where's her so-called online entourage and teams and everybody? Nowhere to be found. She's alone and naked and afraid, bitch. She should be. She afraid now for sure. She afraid now for sure. But it took for a judge to threaten her with contempt of court. And if she lies about anything by Friday, she does not provide if she's not completely forthcoming, if she fudges a number, if she, instead of saying, I got 18,000 for this festival, instead of saying that, if she says, I got 10,000 for this festival, you going to jail. Like, and they will crack down. They're not just going to take your word for it, ho. I'm giving you free game right now, bitch, even though you don't deserve it. Corinna was always in Carmen's corner and Carmen blew it. Exactly. That's exactly right. Nobody, let me see. With big dick Tyrone. She ready for some warm dick. I don't blame her. It's delicious and nutritious. Bitch, I don't blame her. But she ready. She tired of playing the game, and this is her out. This is it right here. Tay out here living her best life. I saw a video of her earlier laughing and dancing with her friend and shit. It was a genuine smile, not that fake shit. What happened to the lady from ATL that was helping her drive the trailer back and forth? You mean Bumpy Ruff? I think Bumpy Ruff got married. Somebody told me in Cherry Pick. Somebody said she definitely thought it was a joke. She did. This whole thing until the judge's answer came out yesterday. I'm sorry, Friday. The judge gave her 7 days. She said, no, you're not getting 33 days. That's what we give decent people. Bitch, for a bitch like you, you got 7 days because you done played for too long in my face. What y'all laughing about? I'm dead ass. Where's Miss Benz? Sharon Benz is tapped out, honey. She ain't got no more money. What's Sharon Benz gonna do for Carmen at this point? Sharon Benz has been funding Carmen's gambling fucking habits for years. Let's also talk about, allegedly, whatever. This whole show is based off allegations. I don't have to say that every fucking show before every sentence, ever. I already said that years ago. Anytime you listen to anything on the show or see anything in the comments, it's all allegations, bitch. I don't know anything for sure. Nobody knows anything for sure unless you're in a situation with someone. Okay. Sharon Benz, the way it was explained to me, was romantically interested in Carmen. Very much so. She wanted to be booed up. She wanted to be booed up. I'm dead ass. I'm not making up. From what I heard and understood, Sharon Benz had a romantic interest in Carmen. Why, I don't fucking know. She had a romantic interest in her, and Carmen was not the least bit attracted to Sharon Benz. Somebody send me a picture of Sharon Benz right quick so I can put it up. Carmen was not the least bit interested sexually, romantically, intimately in Miss Benzoid, as she calls her. She wasn't interested in her. Sharon's an older woman. She's dark-skinned. Carmen don't like them dark-skinned. That's why she and Godiva never really took off. But Godiva's beautiful. Godiva's a dime. Take a never. Not against Godiva. But anyway, Sharon Benz is an older heavy set, dark skinned lady with a gold tooth on the side. You know the kind. In my mind, I don't know about the gold tooth, but it seems like it'll fit her. With that gold tooth on her cane, that a piece of gold on her canine tooth. Yeah, I know that tooth over there on the side. 14 plated carat gold bitch. And she's retired. Sharon Benz is retired. And so she got a little pension coming in. I believe she's ex-military too, so she gets the money from that. So she got a little nest egg. So instead of Carmen being decent and saying, oh, that's crazy. Or you like me? You like how my lip be hanging and everything down to my titties. You like that? Okay. Listen, I appreciate the tattery. She mean flattery. I appreciate the tattery and everything, but I'm not interested in you, sweetheart. You know, we wouldn't be a good match. We're not compatible. Instead of telling her that, which she should have told this older black lady, Carmen saw dollar signs. I've been told y'all this shit. Carmen saw dollar signs, okay? And instead of telling her that, she instead, in my mind, I don't know what she told her, but whatever she told her, it wasn't that, because Sharon Benz is still around and pumping out money to her. She goes, oh, you like me like that? Oh, okay. You look a little sexy with that girdle on. That girdle is kind of sexy. I like that new wig you got and everything. Slide me 50 now. And we can talk. We'll see what's up. You know. And she's been stringing Benz away along this whole fucking time. And it's really unfortunate because she's deeply in love with Carmen. Did y'all know that? Yeah, you know, because I already talked about this on the show. And Carmen hits this lady up night and day and night, afternoon, evening, morning time, in the midnight hour, bitch. She says she hits her up anytime and every time. And as soon as she answers the phone, as soon as she calls her, hello, hey baby, it's me, Benzoy. Oh, that's crazy. The phone ain't even ring on my side. You answered it so fast. Baby, she deeply in love with Carmen now. Why? I don't fucking know. but Carmen been stringing this lady along the whole time. And the lady done been at her house with Tay. And Tay knows too. Tay knows that this lady, older lady, you know what I'm saying, is in love with Carmen. And Tay doesn't care because Tay's like, yeah, get that money. Tay's Carmen's pimp, bitch. She's like, get that money from that older lady. Yep. So where she's at, she's tapped out. She ain't got no more. She ain't got it no more. Godiva was beautiful. She really was. Somebody said she blew it big time. 100%. Naked. Definitely naked and afraid, bitch. Let me see. Tay is putting large storage bins together. Mm-hmm. It's a family trying to advise her. What fucking family? Who's Carmen family? Her mama died, so she clean from alcoholism, bitch. That's what she said. Mama dead, ain't never known her daddy. And ran a daughter off and a granddaughter. I heard she's supposed to be trying to get back in good with her daughter. I really hope so. I really do, for real. What family Carmen got? What friends Carmen got? None. She ran every single person off. Not she didn't. Tay did. Her nieces. I mean, I guess she can go. I guess that's where she's staying while she here in Atlanta is with her niece, that nurse. And her other niece, Angel, maybe she'll come around and start speaking to her again because she saw through Tay's shit from the beginning, from the dickhead. And she alienated herself very much. And they were very close. They were like mother and daughter, those two. But she hasn't spoken to Carmen in years because of Tay, because of all of this shit that's been online. Mm-hmm. Boss lady should take the green egg as well. Boss lady don't want that shit. She don't want it. I had a green egg, trust me. I had a green egg and a Kamado, Joe, and I love my Kamado much better than the green egg. Carmen looks tired and worn out. She's scared and she's caused all this herself. She has. Y'all take the challenge and bless Nandy and her moderator. Nandy always puts on a great show. Thank you so much. I definitely do appreciate that. My cup runneth over. Hot, hot tea. Grandpappy don't even have her green egg anymore. Not that I know of. I haven't seen it in a while. What's up, Sonia Brown? What's up, boo? But Carmen absolutely have been on record. Some of she ain't nobody around for. She ain't, you know, she done built everybody else's pages and platforms and done so much for them. And they ain't doing nothing for her in her darkest hour of the time. Everybody's been eating off her. She loved to say over the years that you know, we've been eating off of her. Baby, Carmen, I helped you, bitch. I helped you over the years. I helped make you relevant, keep you relevant. She gonna say last night, are the people who watch me, they get more views than I do. No shit, Sherlock. I sure do. My fans, the people out there, it's people out there who watch these people who talk about me, and those people get more views than I do. Yes, because you know why? You know why I get way more views than you, and I got way less. I only got on YouTube, I only got 8,000 fucking followers on YouTube. On Facebook, we got like 22,000 on one page and 5,000. So about almost 30,000 on Facebook. But on YouTube, you know why I get more views than you, Carmen? Because people not believing your shit about you. That's why. When you talk about your woes and your worries and your problems, people are not believing you. They don't want to hear it from you. They know that you full of shit. That's why. Because how could I be getting more views than the person that I'm actually talking about? That doesn't even make sense. If you that popular for people to come over here and watch my shit to the tune of thousands, then they should be watching you, right? You should have more views. If you're the subject, shouldn't you be getting all the views? You got 1 million followers. You should easily be getting 50 and 60,000 views on your fucking videos. Easily. 100,000, like Miss Hollow was, easily. But you only getting 300 views on your videos. Now today you got a couple thousand on that shit because of what's happening. But you only get a couple hundred, 1,000 views, maybe 2,000 views. That's nothing. We get that, and we only have 8,000 followers over here. That's because they don't want to hear it from you. They're done with you. They're tired of hearing your bullshit. They want to hear it from me because they know. And no matter who else talked about this and covered this, they don't give a fuck. They still want to go over here and hear it from me. You know why? Because they know I'm going to keep it a buck about your ass. I'm not going to coddle you. I'm not going to make excuses for you. I'm not going to give you an out. I'm not going to stick up for you. I'm not going to read the court document off like it's, you know, a chore. And like I hate that I'm dreading to do it. Nah, I'm going to read that shit with vigor, bitch. I'm going to talk about it. You know, the way that it should be discussed and talked about, the way people really want to hear it broken down about you. That's why we got more views than you. Because we keeps it real about your ass and you can't keep it real about yourself. That's why. It's not a mystery. My lemonade and seasonings on the way. Thanks for the code. Yay. Y'all go buy y'all seasonings off IGotYouSeasonings.com. Take 20% off site-wide with code OBSESSED. Because that's what she is. Carmen likes red bone women. Definitely, she does. Somebody said, everybody want Carmen about Tater. Now she's looking confused and dreadful. Let me tell you this, though, about that. Carmen knew that Tay was out to get her from the beginning. Carmen knew that it was all a ploy and a scheme that Todd set up. If you know, you know. Carmen knew. She knew there's no way that this so-called nurse, because the way Tay presented herself, oh, I'm a nurse, sweetheart, and I got multiple degrees, sweetheart, and I got what 80,000 or 70,000, $80,000 in the bank of my own money, sweetheart. I don't want you for anything you got. I want you because you're sexy. You knew that was a lie right there from the pits of hell from the dickhead, bitch. You ain't nothing sexy about Carmen at all. And you know, it's the way Tay presented herself, very soft and very feminine and very docile and, you know, that kind of shit. you know. And Carmen fell for the banana in the tailpipe, hook, line, and sinker. She told Tay on day one, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go live on Facebook. Not right now. Let me get some lunch. Y'all send me, y'all take the $10 cash app. Have y'all taken the cash app today? I'm gonna go get me some lunch and go live on Facebook. And we're gonna go through memory lane on some of Carmen's shit. That's what we're gonna do today. Okay. Because it bears repeating. And Tay, Carmen told Tay from the beginning that she would take care of her and that she would never have to work again. That's the dream that they were selling each other a dream, both of them. And it came out to be a nightmare. And we knew that that dream was going to turn out into a nightmare from the beginning. We were all watching in horror. All of us. So, making all these promises to Tay, and Tay fell for it the same way Carmen fell for Tay bullshit. But Carmen knew quickly that, that Tay wouldn't be with her for a long time or forever because she was not the kind of person Tay would go for. Tay's very superficial. And she's a very showy person. And she likes to flaunt. Her husband came on my show and told me a couple of years ago that when he and Tay stepped out, she was happy about that. She loved when they stepped out because when they stepped out, they would fly. That's what he said. He said he taught her how to be fly. He gave her style. He said that. Y'all heard him. So, Carmen and Tay tried to replicate that when she first got with Carmen. She changed the way Carmen dresses. Carmen used to shop at men's stores and buy men's shorts and outfits and sagger pants. Now, I will say I'm glad that Tay got her to stop sagging her pants because you're not 19. You're 90. Like, why the fuck are you sagging your pants? Anyway, Tay changed her clothes. Tay had her wearing makeup. Y'all remember that? A stud. Wearing a full face of makeup and a skirt and kitten heels. Y'all remember that? With the trench coat on, dancing, singing Santa Baby. Tay tried to, it was doomed from the start. She tried to change everything about Carmen. And Carmen let it happen and went along with it and did all these ridiculous shenanigans. And what has it gotten her? Who's winning? Carmen or Tay? Tay. Tay's the winner in this situation. Tay's got the bag. Tay has got the clout. Tay has got the followers from Carmen. All those followers. Tay had 80 followers. Now she has 250,000 or something like that. She got all Carmen's followers from all those millions of people who are following her. She got everything that she got Carmen's soul in the palm of her hands. And she just is crushing it. She's just crushing it, literally. And Carmen is left looking stupid because guess what? We all tried to tell her. We tried to told her. We tried to told her, as the kids say. We tried to tell her. And she would not listen. She called us haters. Is what she did. Y'all some haters. Y'all just hating and jealous because I found love. Or because I found love, bitch. We knew it wasn't love. We knew it. You knew it too, deep down. You knew it too. But you went along with it and rode it until the wheels fell off, and now the wheels are off. And the gloves are off as far as Corinna's concerned, because Corinna's not going to give her any grace, any leniency. Nothing. You had your chance. Even down to the courthouse, the way Carmen presented it, talking about Corinna, or said I could pay her $10,000 a month until I pay her $1 million and apologize. I'm not doing that. Apologize for what? She's still saying it. Apologize for what? I mean, Corinna did this. I didn't do anything. Like, what, girl? Okay, girl. Let me see what you guys are saying. She might get kicked out of Magic City. Out of Magic City wide from the Funky. She better go to Magic City if they hire. What the fuck she gonna do? You mean Tay or Carmen? She keeps us entertained. I love Nanny. Oh, thank you. Carmen is definitely stupid for not taking the deal Corinna and her lawyers gave her. 100%. We watch you hours at a time. You keep it entertaining. The green egg's pretty expensive to get, no doubt. I had one. I had a green egg and a Kamado Joe. And please believe everything got lost over these last couple of years. I know the haters, they happy to see it. They want to talk about it and celebrate it. I've heard things. You know what I'm saying? I know people salivate when they hear about me being in a certain place or having certain things done to me. It's all good. Cause keep watching. That's all I'm gonna say. Keep watching. Because she cried wolf too many times, definitely. Not the girdle. She lives in San Antonio. Who does? Not Carmen. Somebody say yes. I remember the fuckery. Right. Yep. Made Carmen get her ears pierced. Right. Yes. She made Carmen, after all of these years, Carmen, a whole stud out here, made Carmen went and get her ears pierced, had a face full of makeup. Let me see if I can find that picture. Let me pull it up. I didn't plan to pull it up, so I'm not sure if I will be able to. Let me see. I want to lick on your face, Tat. I want to sit where your face at. Let me see. Tay was playing what's called the long game. Okay. And it all started. Is this a video? Let me see. I'm in my archives. I noticed the picture. Notice the picture. Let me see. Oh, we down. My battery died. All right, let's get off of here. Let's log off and let's go over to Facebook. Let me build up my Facebook time. I'm going to do another live and I will do it on Facebook and we'll do a walk down memory lane, taking it all the way back, all the way to her plea this morning, her desperate plea for help. All right, you guys, please make sure that you take the Cash App challenge for today before we get over there on Facebook in a few minutes. Go get your beverage, refresher. I'm going to eat lunch. We'll be over there in about an hour, 2 hours or so. Just recapping and going over some things. All right. Somebody said, I remember the Kitten Hills. Turned that old stud into a girly girl. She absolutely did. It was horrifying to watch. All right, you guys, listen, I will see you guys in a couple of hours over on YouTube. Look out for the notification and make sure you're following this page here on YouTube and on our Facebook page as well, which is Shug Williams on Facebook. All right. I will see you guys in a minute. Take the Cash App challenge while you are waiting for the next live stream to happen a little later today. All right. Thank you guys. Thank those of you who have already taken the challenge and for watching the show and engaging with us. I definitely appreciate it very, very much. So I'll catch you guys in about 2 hours. Thanks.